Hey guys, do you recognize my voice? It's Deanna.
It's been a minute, classmates, but this is Brett. And welcome to a special Hard Lessons True Crime podcast.
A special one.
Special one. Usually Teach pulls out a piece of paper and tells me at the end of each episode what I'm going to be doing next week. But this is supposed to be an international case. But we thought for the month of December, why not celebrate Christmas with a little bit of murder? So we're going to be focusing on murders that happened during Christmas. So,
It's kind of sad.
a little morbid.
A little bit, but you know what?
Happiest.
Life does not stop.
It doesn't.
Evil still happens.
It does, especially on the happiest time of year.
Yes.
You don't like it, huh?
Anyway, he was
focus.
talking about the cats.
Our
We're having an issue with the cat and
our Christmas tree and anyhow, back to focusing. So, Teach, how was your week?
my week was really good.
Yay.
I got to go with the school to visit a college, help students with a test, and help my son when he was sick. So it was a busy week, but overall pretty good.
Excellent. I'm excited because when this comes out on Sunday, we're going to go see the Nutcracker.
Yeah, we are.
Teach's first time to see it.
Ever.
My first time to see it since I was in it as a child, so been a minute. I think I was in the 4th grade. So, looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Should be fun.
You probably have to tell me what's going on.
I'll give you little hints and clues.
Okay, good.
Are you ready for the more you know?
I've been dying to know this.
Oh,
Go for it.
This is a good one. You're going to like it. 2012.
Okay.
Mumbai, India.
Okay.
A statue of Jesus miraculously starts dripping water out of its toes.
Okay. It's not a fountain.
It's not a fountain.
Okay.
This has never happened before. The statue is old. It's the paint has chipped off of it. It's got a lot of chips in it. But water started dripping out of its toes. Worshippers collected the water, rubbed it on their body, even drank it.
Okay.
Come to find out, the source of the water was from a clogged toilet in a nearby public restroom.
Oh my gosh.
So just because Jesus is leaking, don't drink from him.
No, I wonder if those people gagged after they found out.
The others over there that aren't Christian are probably like, see, that's why we worship cows.
Oh. I'm just yeah, no. Like,
You don't know the source of the water, don't drink it.
No, where's a horse? If a horse ain't gonna drink it, I'm not gonna drink it.
There you go. See, that's our hard lessons tip of the week. If a horse don't drink it, don't drink it.
That's right. Of course, watch it have licked it all up or whatever.
All right, so you ready to get started with this Christmas murder?
Yes. Class is in session.
All right, so today we're going to talk about the Lawson family.
Lawson family.
Yes. Christmas is magical. Memories are made with family and friends. It's a wonderful time of year.
Very well can be, yes.
Charlie Lawson, age 42, and his wife Fanny, age 38, and their 7 children lived near Germantown, North Carolina, in Stokes County.
Okay.
Do you imagine providing Christmas for your wife and 7 children?
The wife wouldn't really be getting anything. Homemade gifts for everybody.
Everybody. Charlie was a hardworking man to provide for his large family. as a tobacco farmer.
Was he successful?
Well, he started out, and I should let you know before I go much further, this is in 1929.
Okay, 1920. That's why there's 7 kids.
That's right. He started out as a sharecropper, and just a few years before this, in 1925, he was able to save up his own money and buy his own farm.
That's awesome.
So he was successful.
Yes, he was.
Children of Charlie and Fanny are Arthur, age 19, Mary, 17, Carrie, 12, Maybelle, 7, James, 4, Raymond, 2, and 4-month-old Mary Lou.
How come that one boy ain't married and moved out, or that daughter?
Well, I don't know. The daughter we'll find out a little bit more later.
Okay.
Just a few weeks before Christmas, Charlie took his family into town, bought them all brand new clothes, store-bought clothes, not handmade. Bought them all.
Hey, that's Christmas right there.
Store-bought clothes, and had family portraits made. It was the first time they had ever been able to afford this.
Whoa.
And
I would have to be questioning what's going on.
I have their photo pulled up here. So this is the Lawson family.
I've seen that one picture before.
Yeah.
Are you sure that's the real Lawson family?
That's the real Lawson family. That's the photo that they had made 2 weeks before Christmas in 1929.
Okay. They all look like gangsters.
Well, yeah, really, folks didn't smile in pictures back then.
I mean, look at them. They look like gangsters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well.
They might have known some of them knew of the inner turmoil going on within the family.
Oh, like other, like, family or friends?
And some of these.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. This act of going in and getting the photos made and buying all, it was kind of unusual. I mean, he was a successful farmer, but still money was tight. This is just before the Great Depression.
Mm-hmm.
And
this
so
is why it's like, this is very unusual.
It's kind of foreboding.
Yes.
Christmas morning, Marie, I called her Mary a while ago, but it's actually Marie.
Marie?
The oldest daughter.
Okay.
It's her right here.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the mom.
Okay.
This is the Marie. And
how come?
This is the brother, and this is Dad.
Oh, okay, I had them backwards.
Yeah, this is Charlie, this is Arthur.
Okay.
This is Fanny, and this is Marie.
Okay.
Yeah. Marie woke up and was excited because they were going to go. Their aunt and uncle, Charlie's brother and his family, lived just a few miles down the road. So they were going to go spend Christmas afternoon with them. And she was excited because she was baking the cake that they were going to have for dessert. Ooh. So she was all excited, running around, getting things going.
It's exciting.
It was. Arthur comes up to his dad and says, it'd be great to eat for Christmas. What? Rabbit. Let's go rabbit hunting. Arthur says, Charlie says to Arthur, I like that idea. We're all out of bullets. Why don't you go into town, get some more shotgun shells? Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. Are we leading up to something? Like it's supposed to be a happy day.
It's a happy day.
Okay.
However, not long after Arthur left, Carrie and Maybelle, so 2 of the younger daughters, they go ahead and start walking off towards their aunt and uncle's house. As they approach the family barn, 2 gunshots ring out. Both are killed instantly.
Okay.
But to make sure that they were killed instantly, they were drug into the family barn and bludgeoned by 2x4s.
Holy cow. This got intense real quick.
Let's turn it up a notch. After doing so, Charlie, the dad,
I had an idea.
Walked back towards the house where he finds his wife, Fanny, sitting on the front porch The barn was far enough away she didn't hear the gunshots. Others later said that they did hear them, but apparently the rabbit hunting on Christmas morning was like a tradition.
So a lot of people were out.
So they thought, it's just somebody rabbit hunting. They didn't think anything of it. As he approaches the house, he sees Fanny sitting on the front porch and opened fire and killed her.
So he walks around the house.
Well, he's walking up from the barn. Like I say, it was far away. She couldn't hear it. So he's walking up, and he's walking up to the front, and she's sitting out on the porch just enjoying a nice Christmas morning.
So what I'm saying is, like, he walked around the house to get to the front to shoot her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that seems weird. Why not just go in the house and work your way out?
Well, she was the oldest and biggest left, so...
Okay.
Take care of the threats first. That's only speculation.
Yeah. Okay. Continue.
Hearing the gunshots from inside the house, Marie, who was busy, excited baking the cake, and the other kids started screaming. As Charlie walked inside, Marie was shot first. James and Raymond hid, but were quickly found, and then both shot.
Okay.
And if you want to skip past this point real quick, feel free. Don't think it'll upset me or teach.
We wouldn't know it anyway.
That's right. The last one killed was baby Mary Lou, who was bludgeoned, 4 months old, bludgeoned with 2x4s.
A 2x4 is big. I don't understand.
That must have been all he had. I don't know.
He told the son he was out of bullets. So where's the son coming from?
We'll get there.
Okay.
All 7 bodies were located with their arms crossed and rocks underneath their heads as a pillow.
As a pillow.
So that shows remorse on Charlie's side. I probably should have said this part first. When the family didn't show up for Christmas celebrations, 2 uncles went to the house and discovered the bodies. They were discovered, arms curled across their chest, rocks underneath their head for pillows. Worrying at first, those that were there that discovered the bodies assumed that Arthur was the suspect, was the one that did all this.
Because he wasn't there.
Because he wasn't there. They couldn't find him or Charlie. So worrying for Charlie's safety, they developed a search party. While searching, they heard a gunshot go off in the distance. Following the sound of the gunshot, they found Charlie's body.
Okay.
With one self-inflicted gunshot to the head.
Okay.
He had died leaning up against a tree, and there was footprints encircled around the tree. So that indicated that he had paced around thinking about this before he took his life.
Okay.
There were 2 letters found written by Charlie. One of them simply said, "Nobody to blame but," and the other one said, "Troubles can cause."
Okay.
So by this time they knew Charlie had
done something.
Charlie had done the deed. So now the concern was for Arthur, who come walking up.
How flippin' far was town?
5-10 miles.
Well, then, I don't think that rabbit's worth that. I ain't going there.
Right. So here's some of the theories of why this happened.
So he didn't want to shoot Arthur.
We'll get into that.
Okay.
Here's some of the theories. A few months before the murders, Charlie had, and it didn't say how or what was going on, I'm assuming doing work on the farm, had a severe brain injury. And so they thought maybe that kind of changed his way of thinking.
Traumatic brain injury.
But an autopsy performed at Johns Hopkins Hospital found no abnormalities in his brain. So another theory, and this is the one that they're like,
is the one.
Charlie was having an incestual relationship with Marie, and she was pregnant.
Oh.
And Fanny found out.
Ooh.
And this is corroborated by stories from not only family but friends that Marie had told.
So family knew about it. Why weren't they doing anything?
Well, it was a different time. You know, you don't want to soil the family name. Don't say nothing bad.
Oh my gosh. No, I wouldn't. No. Because if he was going to do that with that one, what about the other ones?
Absolutely. So,
I
and
would have beat the man with a bat.
it also goes back to, you know, the story or the letter. One letter they started writing, nobody to blame but himself. I'm assuming is what he was going to write next. I don't
Yeah,
know.
like what stopped him from completing it?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Um, theories behind why Arthur was sent off to get the bullets. Um, he was the oldest and was bigger than Charlie, so he could have stopped him from completing the mission.
Not unless they had gone rabbit hunting and Charlie, the dad, was behind him and shot him in the back of the head.
I don't really like that one. This is the one that I'm like, okay, I agree with this one. Uh, Arthur could carry on the Lawson family name. He's a male. He's the oldest.
Okay.
That's the one that I'm like, that's why.
That's why. Well, I was wondering why that daughter never moved out. I mean, she was old enough to already be married.
Yeah, she's probably an old maid.
I don't know, but it's like, wow, poor girl. She
Mm-hmm.
thought that was normal.
She didn't know any different. Now, always being the entrepreneurial type, not long after the murders, Charlie's brother, Marion Lawson, opened the home up as a tourist attraction without cleaning anything up.
Gross.
The birthday cake or the Christmas cake that Marie had baked that morning was still sitting on the kitchen table. And people have, I guess, been morbid forever.
They have been.
Because people that would come and tour the home started taking, because she had put raisins on top of the cake.
Gross.
They started taking raisins, not eating them, but keeping them as a souvenir. And it was
That's weird.
also reported that while the blood was still wet, there was people in there with shovels scooping it up, keeping the blood as souvenirs. I mean, you know, there was no crime scene tape or anybody. I mean, people just come walking through.
So, like a couple of days after this, he's like, I'm going to open this up, make some money.
Make some cash out of this tragedy.
Out of them looky-loos.
They're going to look anyway. Might as well make a penny.
Okay.
So, yeah, but with them taking the raisins off of it, they put the cake inside a glass container, but left it on the table for years.
It would have molded.
It did. It did. Finally, in the 1932, the house was demolished.
It took that long?
It was different times back then, love.
They didn't, they could have took care of things other than what they were showing.
Right. Now, I thought this was interesting, and always because nowadays a familicide happens, and the family's buried here, and whoever did the familicide's buried over here. The Lawsons were laid to rest side by side, including Charlie, at the local cemetery, which was unnamed. I looked in 3 different articles; none of them named the cemetery. They just said the local cemetery. And we got to have something a little spooky, and this isn't a very long story because of it being in the 20s and Charlie taking care of himself. So there's not a lot of information, but we got to end with something a little bit on the, ooh, that's weird side. So rumors are that when it changes from summer to fall and the leaves start falling from the trees in the cemetery, the leaves will cover the ground of every body except for Charlie. They won't stay on his burial spot.
I would need evidence.
I would like to go to North Carolina and see this.
So there wasn't anything before, like Charlie's growing up, or...
Mm-mm.
Wow.
No.
And nobody knew. Nobody knew about this.
Marie told a few friends and some family a couple of weeks before the murders, and maybe that's why he did it, because she told and law was coming down on him.
Was it illegal back then?
I would think. Or
is it more morally and socially back then wrong? I mean, it's wrong anyway. Don't get me wrong. It is totally, totally wrong. But back then...
Was it on the books?
Was it illegal?
Yeah. I would assume so, but I don't rightly know.
Because this isn't the only case of this stuff.
No, ma'am.
It's just documented because he killed everybody. And literally, he could have just taken the daughter off and just done away with her.
Yeah, but I mean, like, with him folding their arms and putting the rocks under their head to kind of give them some comfort, I think he was feeling guilty, and that's why he committed suicide. And so even if he would have taken her off, I feel like he would have done the same.
You think he would have killed them all anyway?
I think he would have at least killed himself.
Yeah, no, I think he would have done that, because then it would have been, well, the wife knows, family knows, what am I supposed to tell them?
Exactly.
Like, we went hunting, and she went one direction, I went the other. I don't know what happened.
She got in the line of fire.
Or she disappeared.
That's a good point.
Or, did you want to marry that boy over there? It's time to get married. Let's do it next week.
Marry her off real quick.
I need some grandbabies.
Absolutely, that aren't mine.
I'm just saying, like, it's pretty sure it happened more often than what anybody knows. But I mean, that's something like, if Fanny knew, why didn't she tell the police? They would have already been there. She told friends, and those friends could have told, who knows, and then there was family that she told. And what did she tell them? I'm pregnant, and my daddy's the daddy?
My daddy did it. My daddy did it.
I mean, it's like, So, where were the cops? She told them 2 weeks before.
Right.
Where were the cops? That's what I'm saying, is like, maybe, you do something like that, and that's the thing to do, is you don't kill your family, but you go off and take care of yourself, because that's wrong.
Right.
I mean, I don't know.
It very well could be.
Those poor kids.
Yeah, they did not deserve that. No. Especially that baby.
Could have left the baby for Arthur. What happened to Arthur?
I'm glad you brought that up. Arthur did go on and marry and have some children, but sadly, in the mid-1940s, at the age of 35, was killed in a freak accident.
Poor guy.
I don't know if you can hear our Instapop. There's some amazing soup cooking.
Poor guy. Lived through that. You know.
Oh, he had to have some survivor's guilt.
Post-traumatic. Like, everybody in this world has trauma in their life.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So.
Did he have any kids?
He left behind a wife and 3 kids.
And 3 kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is the story of the Lawson family. It was a short and sweet one, but kick off our Christmas murder season.
It was a pretty deep one.
It was.
I mean, I was expecting something because going and buying everybody all new clothes and getting a family portrait, like, this is unheard of, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. This day and age, this really don't happen.
Especially from farmers. I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My bibliography this week, Wikipedia.com, Murder of the Lawson Family. Medium.com, The Lawson Family Murders. PlanetSlade.com, So Hard to Die, Murder of the Lawson Family. And MyFox8.com, Deadly Secrets, The Christmas Day Familicide of the Dawson Family.
Dawson or Law?
Lawson. Why did I write Dawson?
I don't know, because I was like, wait a second. You just told us this whole story about the Lawson family.
Yeah, the Lawson family, not
Okay.
Dawson. So, teach my grade. It's Christmas. This could be my Christmas gift.
I don't know. What grade do you think you deserve?
A plus 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 plus. Hey, Aliqua.
Yeah, I don't give pluses.
A.
I was going to say, since it's been, at least 6 weeks, I think you deserve an A. Because, I mean, it was terrible and yet,
Yes.
Anyway, wasn't a whole lot of information, but
There was.
you did a good job, dude.
Well, thanks, dude.
So, we're going to do another Christmas?
We'll have another Christmas one next week. And in 2 weeks, this is something that Teach and I are really excited about. We are going to be recording an episode with our good friends Jazz and Aliqua with the Nosy Nancy's podcast. And they will release it on their podcast and we'll release it on ours. So,
well, that's cool.
Look for it coming out on the 15th of December.
Do we get a
It'll be another Christmas family murder.
Okay. Do we get to know anything about it, or is it going to be a total surprise? I kind of like the total surprise. You know what it is?
I do know what it is. I'm doing it.
Oh, I thought they asked us
if we would like to co-record and both of us post it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm confused.
Okay, we'll talk later.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So that is this week's episode. We'll have another one coming out next Sunday, where we will be in Central Texas, seeing the world's greatest grandbaby.
Yes.
Making some Christmas memories with her.
Yes.
And our daughter and hairy-legged son-in-law too, but mainly the grandbaby.
Yeah, the priority.
Priorities. All right, classmates, have a great week.
Class is dismissed.